We think that Furman did not deserve the death penalty. Yes, he did commit burglary, but he did not intend to kill anyone. To quickly remind you of the case, Furman broke into a resident's home, and when leaving the scene, he was discovered. And when he realized that he was discovered, he tripped and fell, and his armed weapon went off and killed a member of the household. Today we are going to prove that Furman is not guilty of murder.
Furman was a poor, uneducated, mentally ill African American. He was charged for murder. Before Furman's trial, the court committed Furman to the General Central State Hospital for a psychological examination. After studying Furman, the hospital decided that he was mentally ill and psychotic. Furman's trial was on September 20th, 1968. Because he was poor, Furman got a poor man's trial. Murder cases can be complicated, but Furman's trial lasted only 1 day. Although the evidence suggested Furman killed the man accidentally, the jury sentenced Furman to death. At the time of the case, juries received no guidance about choosing the death penalty. They simply listened to the evidence on guilt or innocence and decided whether the defendants deserved to die. Studies show that juries acted randomly when choosing the death penalty. In cases that were similar, some defendants got the death penalty while others went to prison. Other studies show that defendants who were black, uneducated, poor, or mentally ill received the death penalty more often than those who were white, educated, wealthy, and mentally healthy. Amsterdam said these random, racial, unfair results made the death penalty cruel and unusual. Justice William O. Douglas wrote an opinion that best explained the court's decision. Douglas reviewed the history of the death penalty in England and America. He noted,
"Under English law, the death penalty was unfair if it was applied unevenly to minorities, outcasts, and unpopular groups. The death penalty in the United States is unusual under 8th Amendment if it discriminates against the defendant because of his race, religion, wealth, social position, or class."
Furman did not outlaw the death penalty. It just required states to prevent random, racial, unfair results by giving juries guidance to apply the death penalty fairly. After Furman, most states rewrote their death penalty laws to do this. The new laws created a two-phase system for death penalty cases. In the first phase, the jury decides if the defendant is guilty of murder. In the second phase, the jury hears new evidence to decide if the defendant deserves the death penalty. The new law gives juries guidance for making this decision. In Gregg v. Georgia, the Supreme Court said the new laws were valid under the 8th Amendment. America was allowed to keep the death penalty.